Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday night. Time for another live Wicked Horror Show. We've kind of been sporadic the last couple of weeks. It's been very busy, holiday season and what have you. And my house is still, flipped upside down. My bathroom's done.
Hey,
My back and
right.
my legs are killing me. I was on my hands and knees for the entire weekend, retiling the floor. That is no fun. But anyways, that's good. So obviously we have Tony has nine fingers with us.
What is going on, people?
And we're supposed to have Angel will be jumping on shortly, I believe, but we have Chase. He invited you along as well. You've been on the show before.
I think this is actually my first time.
Really? We've talked
Yeah.
before though.
Yeah, we have.
Maybe it was on that Strange show, maybe?
Either that or maybe
Or
half
just-
hour of horror.
Maybe.
Yeah, because so I co-host every Saturday half hour of horror with Aaron McLean. Originally, we were on Twitter Spaces.
Okay.
But a few weeks ago, we moved to YouTube, Instagram Live. We have a stream on Twitter, and then we're also in the virtual world at blockofhorror.com.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And without fail, Sergio's in the chat saying, "What's up, Kevin and Tony? What's up, Serge? We're on a new streaming thing. We're just trying it out tonight, so it might be a little weird." And Izzy is saying, "Hi guys, that's an interesting icon photo. That's great."
Love it.
Yeah. So we were talking a little bit before this, and while we're waiting for Angel to jump on too, so we use a program or a streaming platform, I guess. I don't know what you would call it, called StreamYard. We've been using for quite a while, and we've had some pretty, reasonable luck with it. And we were paying annually. Tony and I would split the bill, and I noticed recently that they decided to double their price. It wasn't like they went up like 10% or something,
Right.
but they went up to almost $500 for a yearly to subscribe to this, and it's a good service, but it's not that good. So I decided that I canceled the yearly subscription to it. So we still have the old episodes are a good portion of the old episodes there to download if I need to for the time being, because it automatically defaults you back to the free the free version, and it keeps some of your recordings there. But yeah, I can't. Like, and even still, like, you're canceling, how about we give you 40% off? I'm like, no, how about you give me just the old price again?
Mm.
If
I
you
just
wanted,
don't understand.
if you wanted to go up 10%, then why don't you say 10% and not double it and then be like, oh, no, you know what? We'll give you a better deal. We're just going to go up 10% instead. No, that's not how it is.
Yeah.
So I've been shopping around a little bit and looking at some different options. And this one came up and it looks very similar to StreamYard, the way that it works on my end. And it acts very similar, except that it has a few more options that I like a little bit better. And these are like, the Christmas gifts for us, right? I guess for the guys that are doing this just for the fun of it, that we're not making a living, because we have to pay for this hobby, So yeah, that's the thing, is we have to look for bargains there too. So Tony's saying that Tony, geez, Angel saying he's asking Tony if he had trouble getting in online. He didn't. I don't know what browser you're using, Angel, but I was able to get on even on my phone using Chrome. So if you have the Chrome browser or
Yeah,
whichever.
I tried on Firefox. It allowed me to get to the one screen,
Hmm.
like
But did it
where
just sat there?
it asked for my camera and my microphone, and
Hmm.
then right when it got there, it's like download Chrome. It works best on Chrome. So then I just went to Chrome and said the same thing, and then I got in. So,
Yeah. And Chase, are
but it
you on
hit the
Chrome?
So I use Chrome also. I'm using my laptop right now, but
mm,
it gave me a warning saying I needed to update Chrome,
I'm
and
not.
I mean,
So
there's
on the computer right now, I'm not on Chrome. I'm on Edge.
okay,
So
but
it's
it
working
said I
perfectly
could
on Edge.
it said I could join anyway, so that's what I did. I mean, it worked fine for me. Because we do use a lot of like whenever we do half hour here, we also use StreamYard.
Yep.
So this is very similar. Like
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
because I was even kind of messing around with my like resolution settings for my camera, my
Hmm.
sound settings
A
for
lot of that
my
looked exactly the
microphone,
same. Yep.
exactly the same. And even like before the show, when we were just sitting around chatting, I was kind of like clicking around on here, and I was like, "Wow, this is just like StreamYard."
Yeah. One thing I thought was cool too is they have like dynamic scenes and stuff like that. Um, it like so the dynamic scenes, and they have pro scenes, so scenes that are included, and then when you pay like the $19 a month or whatever, you get access to more of those, and they remove watermarks and stuff like that. But when you download a pro scene, like, so it's a different kind of setup with like timers and clocks and stuff added to them, and all these like other cool little things, but you can go in and edit each individual thing about it,
Oh
which
wow,
I thought was cool too. So there's a lot of little things to mess with in this, and I'm liking it so far.
yeah,
is
I
Um,
this
think
a
it's neat.
relatively new thing? Because I've
I
never heard of it
I I
before.
I mean, when I first mentioned that it was that StreamYard was going up, I this is the one that looked the most interesting to me, and I had never heard of it before that as well. So I mean, but then again too, I don't stay on the news of like these kind of apps or whatever. I'm not the guy who's like, oh, I got to find out what's on going on in the streaming world.
So Sergio said, "Tell Angel to restart."
Yeah. Well, he can try. I don't know. That might take. He's got an old computer too, so that may take him forever. And also, Sergio wanted to say hi because he didn't say hi to Chase in the beginning.
Hello,
So,
Sergio.
I must say
um,
that the screen comes up a lot bigger on this.
oh yeah.
Yeah, on
Oh,
my
well, the
side,
the, the
the like
comment the comment
yeah
screen.
yeah
Yeah, it does. Because even when we use StreamYard half hour horror, it's
it
Yeah.
like
comes
just
like
like
a
a
little.
little red
Yep.
strip.
Mm,
Yeah. And depending too, like there's different like layouts you can do, and I mean,
mm.
it's kind of like that. I think it looks a little smoother to me too with the transitions, but it could all just be in my mind. I
Not that
really
we
don't know.
transition too much
Well,
with.
I mean, but it seems almost easier,
Mm,
honestly. And unfortunately, I had to play the intro because I normally would just have it already preloaded, but you can't do that in the free version. So that's something to make note of if you're looking at doing one for free. I think you can do that with the free StreamYard, but you can't change like the powered by EV Mux. You can't do that. You can't change the powered by StreamYard and the free one on that either. Um, but yeah, it's you can with the paid one. So for the next episode, we're gonna try. They're just gonna pay for a month and just mess with it a little bit and see if we really like it. And if that's the case, then for the new year, we'll uh, we'll sign up for the year and we'll keep it going from there.
mm.
Okay.
And
All
maybe
right.
it'll let a
Until
little
this
fire under
place
our butts, huh?
doubles its price and
Shh. Well,
follows
that's the thing
suit.
is, if we're in for a year, we're in for a year. They can't change
Yeah,
it once we sign the year, right?
very true. Very.
Um, Yeah. So while we're still waiting for Angel, hopefully, uh, I'm clacking stones together here. That's what
Is that
Angel says.
Angel?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. Try a different browser. try uh, anything. I don't know, but have you guys with the holiday season? Has there been anything that's come out or anything that maybe friends have asked for Christmas presents or whatever that you're like, oh crap, I want this for myself. This is a good. I actually, not to ruin anything, but I did buy something for Tony, and I was like, oh, this is a pretty cool gift. It's not necessarily in my wheelhouse, but it is at the same time.
Mm.
So it's going to be late. Just letting you know.
And I was not expecting anything, so
I know. I saw it and I was like, ooh, that says Tony right on it. Not literally, but it reminded me of you. So I'm like, all right, I'm getting it. So
okay, I could just wait to see what it is. I
yeah.
could just
Well,
imagine what it
I have
is.
to get it first, and then I have to mail it to you.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
It's coming from well, it's delivered from within the United States, so that's a plus. It's coming from Temu, so if that tells you anything, it's most likely covered in lead paint. So don't go chewing on it.
Listen, like Tommy Boy, I ate a lot of paint chips when I was
So
a
did
kid.
I.
So.
Yeah, it's called window candy. I don't know if that was a thing in Chasing wherever. I don't know where in the country you are, but we have in the East Coast we have a lot of lead paint. We still do in
Hey,
my area.
I'm in the East Coast too. Yeah, that's
Oh,
like
are
a
you?
big thing, especially when you buy like one of my first actually my first apartment was an older apartment. And everyone
Yep.
was like, make sure you watch out for lead
Yeah.
paint. Make sure you watch out for lead paint.
Yeah, I work for a homeless shelter, and we're fine, like it's for families, and like we have to be super specific because if there's children 6 years old or under, we have to have like a current lead certificate in so many houses, like so many places that are like for like a 2 bedroom that are asking almost $3,000 and are like, yeah, we're not lead certified. It's like you're asking that much money for a place that's covered in lead paint. This is crazy. And they're
That's
getting
ridiculous.
it. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's not like we're in Boston, we're in Worcester, which is like crap Boston. It's like low budget B movie Boston. Literally. It is. It's when they can't film in Boston because it's too expensive. They film in Worcester, or when they want it to look like 70s, like New Jersey. They come to Worcester because that's current. But I don't know. But so yeah, there's a few things I'm like, ooh, that's nice. If that's still around when the holidays is over, I might have to do this. But I'm trying to be good. But how about you
It's
guys?
tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been on the hunt for anything too much because
Same.
especially my family, it's like, I don't want anything, so it's very hard to purchase anything. So, whenever
Yeah. Same. But me looking for things for other people makes me like,
very true,
ooh, I don't necessarily need this, but that'd be pretty sick.
very true.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, I don't know. Then there's this one small company. I don't know. I think they're fairly new. It's called. I have to look at the sticker. Midnight Monster Club.
I saw that.
Have you heard of Midnight
Wait,
Monster Club, Chase?
I have not. I'm about to look them up right now,
It's
actually.
there's a sticker when you join, but so you get like the opportunity, like you can review things, and it's a lot of times it's free stuff. You may have to pay for shipping, or it might be like there's authors who like you'll get free access to their books and stuff like that, like hard stuff. Um, so I picked up a couple of these because all I had to pay was shipping. Because I figured I have some family members that a gift card would look nice in one of these, and they're fans of the franchise. But I picked up a couple Terrifier Christmas cards,
Oh, that's awesome.
and I want to say I think it was like for the shipping it was like under $2, and they're good quality. Like they're not just cheap cards. Like they're good quality. It says "Hope your holiday slays" inside, and it's got the trash bag and everything. So it's pretty cool. And
Speaking of Terrifier 3, they're putting it back out for
for
Christmas.
Christmas, oh,
It's like
nice.
it's the 25th and 26th, and then Damien just posted a thing where I think they said right now it's gross $91 million.
Whew,
That's
So
awesome.
that is sick.
so it's like
Literally,
yeah, because
it's
it's
great.
what 5 million they made the movie for.
Did
Was it
they?
five?
I didn't know what the budget was for this one.
I thought it was
I'd go
five
check.
because I
It's
remember the first one was like under a mil. Second one was like 250 or
yeah.
2.5. I think this one was five.
No, I think the second one was 250,000.
Yeah, so Terrifier 3, I just looked up the reported budget's 2 million.
Okay, so I this
It
one was
wasn't
a
it
2
wasn't
million.
two? I thought two was like 250,000.
250,000, and then the first one was made for 55,000.
Okay,
Progressively
just
getting higher budget and making even more money.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
And
no
they
matter what
broke
people think of the
the
movies, I enjoy the movies quite a bit. I know people that don't, but you can't deny the amount of impact these movies are having, like
not
independent
only
movies.
not only in the horror genre for them, but also for any other indie film coming after it. Because it's like, if this movie can make money, let's at least try. Stream got that like a weekend or two,
Hmm.
Right.
and then
Have you
Just
checked that out yet?
recently Stream?
Yeah.
I did. I saw that in theaters opening weekend.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty decent. I loved the ensemble cast. The kills were really cool.
I thought the kills were
Um,
really cool too. My only complaint, this is he saying that the third act in Terrifier 3. Whew, yes, I agree,
ooh,
100%. Yeah, that was for me the thing that grossed me out the most was just the bathtub scene in general, when she's just in the bathtub, just it was
rotting
just
away.
yeah, it was just so gross. I was just imagining the smells and just it was just so nasty. But yeah, the third act in Terrifier
oh,
3,
so wild.
it wraps things
Absolutely
up. For people
wild.
being like, "Oh, it's not that bad." I'm like, "Give it a minute." Whatever. But the what you
Stream.
call it? Yeah, Stream. I liked it. Because I finally got to see it. I liked it. The only thing is, I felt like it took a little too long to get to the business.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Like everyone who asked me how it was, I said, if they would have shaved off probably about 20 minutes of the movie,
Yep.
but
Yeah,
overall, I think I had,
more towards the beginning of the movie. Like,
yeah,
not
like,
the very beginning, but just like they could have wrapped up some of that stuff, like summed it up a little bit easier.
Yeah, but
But
they had a lot of characters, so
yeah,
I'm always for character development.
right.
Whether
But there
you
was
know,
somewhere they developed it a little bit more than what was
mm,
warranted, you know.
I hear you.
But no, because
overall,
you know how I am too. I love a slow burn. I love character development too. But it just um, yeah, Matthew Fisher, StreamYard doubled its fees. Yes. I would definitely go take a look before, especially if you have the annual subscription. Go take a look, because it's ours doubled to almost $500, and it was to the point where we almost had to like we had to make the decision. It was either my marriage or the show, and my wife wasn't gonna let almost $500 for the show slide right around Christmas time. She was not gonna let that happen. So yeah, doubled its fees. Boo. I mean, it's good. It ain't that good. Like, I don't know. This seems really good. This one, but I don't think this one is worth $500 either yet.
I don't think
Just-
anything really is, unless it's gonna like promote you freely or something, like
yeah,
add like additives to that. I don't think there's any, just a hosting platform kind of deal that is worth $500.
unless it's like pro quality and you're making a ton of money doing what you're doing,
True.
you
and
know.
unless it's like helping the algorithm for you, like
Right.
helping you reach a new audience, then I don't see anything being worth $500.
Right,
Because we're
right,
putting the groundwork. It's kind of just like, here's our little.
right. We're just you're just paying for your service. So this one, Matt Fisher, Matt Fisher from Boombastic Films, by the way, who makes some really fun, awesome movies. I'm a fan of Trauma Entertainment, and his stuff is not trauma-ish, but it's got that feel. You know what I mean? Like it's not as schlocky, but it's but it's fun, like fun stuff. I don't know. Check out his stuff whenever you can. If you get it, what a concept! Another way to keep the indie podcasters down. I agree, but this one EV Mux is very similar, Matt, and it's cheaper. They do have a plan that is just as much, but there's a free one just like there is with StreamYard, and then the next one up is $19 a month for the annual. And I think we're going to be going with that one. We'll have to double check just to make sure. We're going to do a paid month for the next episode and go from there.
Bombastic Entertainment?
Boombastic.
Boombastic. Okay.
Yep.
Looking them up right now.
Yep. And he's saying thanks for the plug, my dude. Yep. And I'm sure we'll see you at Dead of Winter for Matt Fisher. I'm saying we'll see you at Dead of Winter in February up at Mechanics Hall. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. I'm looking forward to that. Someone was asking me at work today, when's the next horror thing I'm doing? And I was like, oh, it's going to be at Mechanics Hall in February. I'm very excited about it. Boombastic Films. Yes. So this for anyone else who's watching. Boombastic Films. He's been Matt Fisher's been on the show a couple times as well.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He makes some fun stuff.
So I don't know if you know about us too much, Chase, but we most of the time will have guests on. If it's not, it's more just like horror,
open discussion kind of jibber
chat kind of deal. And half the time too, whenever we have someone on, it's so off the rails. We don't go in a straight line. It's kind of like, if you couldn't tell so far, like
I'm down
usually
for that.
we'd be talking about horror. Usually we talk about horror movies, but now it's like different things about Christmas and stuff.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, for us, we
Well,
usually
because you pointed out that it's so we have a guest next week. Who's the guest for next week, Tony?
let me look up. We had him on before. Z Dead End.
Okay.
We had them on before. Let me just get his name correct.
Okay. So while he's looking that up,
you guys had the filmmaker of Stream on here before, right?
Yeah.
That okay. Yeah. I did watch that actually.
Yeah,
and I watched
had them on.
Oh, nice.
And Robert Restro is
okay.
Look what it is.
Hey everybody, welcome to the program.
Yo, sorry, I got my spaghetti hanging out.
It looks like you're in a fishbowl.
Yeah. Are you filming from the floor up?
Yeah, this is not the most flattering.
It doesn't look bad. It looks kind of cool.
It kind of looks like the 2000s music video kind of look.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
what you want? Boy. You gotta do this.
This is what. Let me turn this light off because it's too bright. But there we go.
But yeah, Robert Restro is next week for Z Dead End.
Nice. So then after that is Christmas Eve.
Yeah. And then New Year's.
So it may be a few weeks where we may not have. But here's the thing. Technically, here's another thing. So I was doing, as far as I know, it's still up in the air, but the re-education of Nancy Ann Ritter with Nancy Ann Ritter from the first Scream movie. And we'd always pre-record episodes, and then I would put them up live. Like I would, but with StreamYard, you can't do anything that's over an hour. We would always go a little bit over an hour, right? So I would have to play them and sit there and watch and comment to Sergio, no, Sergio, this isn't live. Like every time. Right? But with this one, with the next level up, you can stream a pre-recorded show that's 2 hours long.
Oh, wow.
Really?
But you can pick a time and just stream it. So
that works.
Nice. So technically, I could just stream a full-length feature film if I'd like to. But I don't, because I don't want to get arrested.
Through that camera, your proportions look very weird, Angel. It looks like your arm is like 50 feet long, and it's like...
Yeah, well, he is.
Yeah, man.
There's one thing I can say about Angel. He's got legs that are very short, but the dude can walk on his knuckles.
Yeah, man. I hacked an iPad because it was telling me I couldn't be on the iPad either. It's not working on my phone, so I don't know. I just
It doesn't work on your computer.
no, not one of them. This one, it was like
What browser were
reload
you using?
Chrome, but it's these are what I like to call my relic MacBooks. They're from 2012, 2013.
I have a
So like,
2013 MacBook.
and it works. You on
Yeah.
it right now?
No. I'm not on it right now, but I have the most
See?
updated. I have the most
See?
most updated Chrome on it.
Yeah, so do I. But that's
So,
listen,
but here's the
I'm
thing.
on the iPad.
Here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even on Chrome right now. I'm on Edge. I'm on the
Yeah,
edge.
yeah, I'm
I'm
edging
one
too.
step closer
I'm
to the
edging too,
edge.
but this yeah, I'm on the iPad.
Yeah.
I could you got it. You got it.
Yeah. I use my 2013 Mac for my Plex media server.
Mm.
That's
yeah,
where
that's
that
what I
lives.
was. That's what I was telling them too before you got on that. Like, I have I think mine's like a 2014 MacBook,
Yeah.
and it gave me. It's like the Chrome's not the most updated. And it gave me like a warning, like, oh, if you decide to go ahead and stream, it probably won't be the best quality. I was like, whatever.
So, like, have you
Yeah,
seen Kevin's face? I don't care.
yeah. How do you because right now it looks like I'm in the back room of this thing. I can see the comments on this side, but like you guys are like this big.
Really?
Yeah, so all I see is like
You have to grow the screen on
I
the
don't know
bottom corner.
I don't know what
There's
to
a
tell
little-
you.
Hey.
You just sit there and say some fancy things to that screen.
On the
Hey,
bottom.
screen, you're looking pretty good.
I don't know if you
Here's
see
I'm gonna
like
put
the full screen mode.
Put some.
There's like
what
the
is that
camera,
stuff?
the microphone, the camera, the settings.
I was trying to think of a Christmas thing. What is the thing? Mistletoe. That's it.
You're right,
Okay.
Mr. Angel.
Yes. Yep.
All right. 3 people.
3 people.
Participants: Kevin, Chase. Hey, Chase. Thanks for.
How's it going?
I see you. All right.
A24 presents Backrooms starting Chaos Mantis.
Yes. Okay, what's that?
I saw. I don't know why it just made me think of this. What's that new like horror movie with John Lithgow that's coming out?
John Lithgow horror movie?
John Lithgow?
Yeah, it's like an old folks home. It's an old folks home movie.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's like messes with this dude who's like in a wheelchair, and he's like, "Oh, the good thing is that people don't," because like he breaks his leg while he's in a yeah. I saw the trailer for it on the interwebs.
Interwebs.
Listen, all you had to say is John Lithgow and horror. You already got me sold.
Yeah. Not Dexter. He was phenomenal in that. Is John Lithgow still acting? I don't know. Kevin says he is.
According to the trailer I just saw. Watch me have the name completely wrong. It's not even John Lithgow. It's like
it's John Lithgow.
Watch it be like John Lovitz instead.
Hey,
Boo! I don't like you.
he has so many things. Does he have a filmography page on Wiki?
Well, he's got one on IMDb. I'll look that up right now.
I can't see it.
This one's called Jemba, but this looks like kind of like a drama that's coming up with Olivia Colman.
Let me see.
You might have dreamt this up, dog, over some turkey dinner.
Wait, the rule of Jenny Penn?
Maybe.
The Rule of Jenny Penn. There's that.
Maybe.
There's
What is it? What's the premise of that one?
There's Conclave.
What's the Rule of Jenny Penn?
Confined to his secluded rest home and trapped with his
there you go. That's
stroke-ridden body, a former judge must
Thank
stop
you.
the elderly psychopath.
Izzy and Jeremy Courtney both said the Rule of Jenny Penn.
You guys are the MVPs.
Who employs a child puppet to abuse the home's residents with deadly consequences.
He has a puppet in his hand. And like I remember there was one scene in the trailer where he goes over and it's like he's knocking an old lady in the head with it. And it's making like a sound when he's like hitting a lady in the head.
And it's going to be on Shudder.
Oh, really?
Jeffrey Rush is in
That's
it
what I just
too.
looked.
It's gonna be like it's not gonna go to the theaters. It's gonna go right to Shutter.
I have a feel. Well, I don't know. Shutter's been kind of odd lately. Like it's like they have like half their like the past couple years, like half their movies have been like they'll just drop straight to Shutter, and then the
Yeah.
other half, it's like it'll have like a couple week release in theaters, and then they'll drop it on Shutter
Because I was gonna
immediately.
say it didn't look super high budget.
Oh, this is from James Ashcroft. Yeah,
What did they do?
he did the new Godzilla Kong New Empire.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Because it looks like I said, it didn't look super high budget. It looked fairly low budget. I was like, oh, he's doing lower budget stuff now.
No budgie.
Like the visuals didn't look.
Let me see, director.
Sergio likes the new look. I don't know what the new look is.
Hey, you just be talking about my hat.
No, he's saying that he likes my new look.
Oh, you're in the dark, bro.
Yeah, that's the new
Show
look.
you,
Shut the light off. Oh
Go
yeah,
check out-
yeah, yeah. I'm
go
jealous
check
about
out-
that hat. I want that
check
hat.
Go check out
Oh.
Vampire Surf Coat.
That's sick.
Kickstarter coming soon.
Kickstart my heart.
Yeah.
Hope it never stops. Woo.
So did you guys talk about how Chase went to go see Werewolves?
No.
Oh yeah, I went Sunday at like 10 a.m. I saw there was like so where I live at in the city, most people go to church on Sundays. I don't.
Church merch. Church merch.
So the best time to go to the movies, I found out, during that time are Sunday mornings, like anytime before, like any showtime before 12:30,
Mhm.
and so like there's been several times I've gone to like a 10:30 a.m. show, an 11 a.m. show, and there's been nobody there, which is the best feeling ever. So yeah, I went, and so they were having a 10 a.m. show of Werewolves, and yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. It's awesome to see practical effect werewolves back. So I thought it was a lot of fun. The director Steven C. Miller, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he directed Silent Night, the reboot to Silent Night, Deadly Night, which I thought he did a great job with. But yeah, this was
that the one that had Courtney Palm in it?
No, that was an early.
McDowell.
Maybe it was.
But the one Courtney Palm was in Zombievers. In the reboot that she was in, she was the one who was hung up on the antlers. Or like
yeah. I think that's so you guys just did a Christmas episode. I think you talked about that.
Courtney Palm, she was in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
she's a trip. We haven't talked to her in a wicked long time, Tony. We should reach out to her.
She just had a kid.
Whoa! What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw on Instagram. I think she had a child.
Last time we talked to her, she was not even close to pregnant that we know of.
Yeah, but she's always. We had her on a couple times actually.
I know.
I remember for Zombievers, and
we've had her a bunch of times. The last time we had her on, she was trying to talk me into doing like shrooms and stuff out in the middle of the desert.
Oh yeah, shroom it up, baby.
What's it called? Speaking of people we had on before, Daniel John just mentioned Crust is out. He's like, "Did you see Crust yet?"
I want to. Sean Whalen was posting that you can get it on Blu-ray.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I might have to.
I don't know. Go on his Instagram. He's posting all about it on his Instagram. Well, you can wait till after the show, Tony. You have to do it right now.
I don't like this show.
No.
Yeah, Tony will go right now. But you thought
I already bought them all.
But you thought Werewolves was legit? Because I know Frank. Yeah. I like my dude Frank Grillo.
He was great.
Yeah, I know that. Like the first couple purges were all right, and I know it's been like that's like their byline, right? It's like Werewolves means the Purge type of deal. So
yeah,
was it that?
Yeah, my partner described it the best. Werewolves, just mash werewolf movies. Get the Purge, sprinkle some Walking Dead in there, just put it in a blender, and just serve it in a 90-minute movie. Werewolves.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, Yeah,
It's
go
only
ahead.
like 90 minutes. It's super fast paced. It's like there's no waiting. It's just like from the moment it starts, it's bam, 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 just nonstop
Title
action. And
werewolves and then until it just goes to the end.
That
And you're
frat
like,
girl is like,
yes.
I'm gonna get me some werewolves. And then it's like, ah. I see. That's the thing. I like shit like that. You know, like Daybreakers was a little bit like that, a little actiony type of like, so like I do like when they mix like like that over
Genres.
the top, yeah, like action genre type deal, and and it's like I said, like you said, if it's just fast paced, like it, like fucking your face up with special effects and blowing
The
shit
one
up.
Speaking of special effects, the one movie I haven't seen yet, but they made a
Oh,
remake of Street Trash.
oh yes,
Did they
I
really?
still, yeah, I haven't. I
yeah,
heard
it's
it's kind of over the top, so I want
yeah,
to check
yeah.
that out. I
I
think it's
think
only on
it's
Screambox right now.
Um,
yeah, it's
I
on
have that.
Screenbox. Yeah,
you
it's
have
on
Screenbox?
Screenbox.
Mm.
Yeah, Ryan Kruger, who did Fried Berry, did that one. I don't know if you guys. I haven't seen Fried Berry, but I think I think he's from South Africa.
Yep, a lot of
Yeah,
people were talking about it. I own it. That one's another good one. A very
yeah,
underrated.
yeah. So yeah, and that one was like over the
I think
top.
that's a Shutter exclusive too.
Yeah, fried berries.
Todd Barry. Um,
No, top.
did you see
Uh,
that they released some images from 28 years later?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not images. A full fucking trailer
Well,
with
I only saw images. I saw the image like of the like
the most like
Cillian
heinous poem.
Murphy in the field, just like like
Yeah, no, there's a trailer, full on trailer. The whole throughout the trailer, they're doing the the poem by Rudyard Kipling, Boots,
hmm
about when they all marched into battlefield and like across, and it's just like so fucking like eerie and
Oh yeah.
there you
Fried
go.
Berry.
yeah, there he is. That dude's fucking insane looking, man.
Yeah, he's another one that has that like
Yeah,
Michael Berryman
he
like
just
look to him.
yeah. But nah, the trailer looked fucking bananas. I mean,
Really, I gotta check it out.
28 years later, right? So like it looks like there's a mix up of like obviously tech. There's still like some like regular tech, like there probably there's no running cars, so everything's on like I saw some bikes and like people running through fields and all that shit. So like and then like
Ooh.
building up homesteads and that
Yeah,
kind of deal, and then there's like what throughout the trailer it's like talking about what people are doing. They're showing like we have like seamstresses, like people who like make things, so like there's an order that they've placed in order to survive this whole time. But
yeah.
then yes, everyone's saying that that's Killian Murphy or Cillian Murphy coming out of the field like but I don't know, you think it is?
It looks like him. He's just very very skinny.
Because they said he was coming back. But like, is that how they're doing them?
I don't know.
That's the thing. I've heard he's coming back because I heard they're like planning like a whole new trilogy,
Yeah,
and I heard that he's a plan to be a part of it. So I don't know. It could be maybe that creature you see, maybe a dream sequence, maybe a nightmare
yeah,
someone has. Don't
Yeah,
know, but I'm
yeah.
looking forward to it. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I always try to avoid trailers because they show
I do
way
too.
too much.
This
I
one,
do too.
yeah, this one was. It was. It didn't. It left me wanting more. It was
Hmm.
cut. It was very. It was cut very like fast and like it just showed like that there was a time jump, shit happened, and then they were more like what was it? Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into years, while that
Yeah,
weird fucking poem is playing in the background and just keeps repeating boots, boots, boots.
So it didn't pull a Blumhouse and just show you the whole fucking movie
No,
for
it
the
didn't.
trailer.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
good.
yeah.
John, real quick, John has got a question. The reason I definitely wanted to show this one is because my dad wants to go see one of these with me. He's asking who's going to see Nosferatu or the
Oh
Wolfman,
man,
and my dad
yeah,
wants to go see Nosferatu.
E.
Yeah,
yeah.
I want to go see Nosferatu as well.
When
Just
is that
because
officially out?
I don't know. It's a good question. He
Okay,
So
also
one of
asked
the
if any of us have seen Late Night with the Devil. I'm assuming we all have.
I have not yet.
no,
What?
I'm slacker, bro.
yeah, I
What?
haven't seen it yet. That's the
Yeah,
one
Both
with
of you
AI,
guys.
right? One of
What?
the ones that with AI in it.
It's
nah,
very,
for
Wasn't that a
very
big?
little.
for
Very,
There
very
Very
was
trailers.
like,
little.
little.
I think there was a controversy with
I
it.
literally, I think, yeah, the controversy. I think the
Boo.
AI was used to make some background designs on the "We'll be right back" commercial break
Yeah, I think
things.
that
That's
was it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I heard.
From what I've understood was that um, the designers were like, yeah, they said they used AI to create the image, and then they just kind of went and
Did
further
something over
enhanced
it.
and kind of perfected it, kind of.
Yeah, to get
Yeah, and
that look, like
yeah, and I
that
think it
'70s
was,
look.
and I think it was the actor themselves that did that, right? If I'm not mistaken, I read like it wasn't like
No, I think
some
literally,
rando.
I think what it is I think they used it to create artwork,
Yeah, but I
like a
think
pattern or something, like '70s, like whatever patterns that would be in the background, like will be right back. Like I think
mm,
that's what it was. I don't even think it had anything to do with the characters.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. It was basically just like, from what I understand, like 2 or 3 of the "We'll be right back" title cards.
Yeah,
Like,
that's nothing, bro.
yeah, exactly. You're doing yourself a disservice. I thought the movie was really, really fun.
yeah. Here's the thing. Like,
That's not. Go ahead.
oh no, no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Now I was gonna say that's not the reason I didn't watch it,
You're
but I
like
remember.
AI flip. I'm never watching this movie ever. And you just
But
Thing
doing
is,
the elbows.
there's been people like that. Like,
Yeah,
I've
Yeah.
like me posting sometimes, like, oh, I liked Late Night with the Devil. There's like some people that'll give me shit on
Oh, dude,
Twitter
you
about it, but
son of a
like the thing
bitch.
is, like, yeah, I'm don't agree with using that either, but like, thing is, don't go after an indie movie where the graphic designers of the movie who were
Yeah,
hired used it.
right.
For
yeah,
2 or 3 slides, go after folks like Disney who's using it for animation, and
Right.
you know
Yeah.
the
So I
ending title
guess
cards for like Secret Wars.
yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if he's serious, but is he saying that the skeletons had like 7 fingers and the pumpkins were so fucked up looking?
I don't know.
Well, no, because that's because AI is notorious. They don't do well with hands. And like without fail, like if you do something with if there's a crowd of people, you zoom in on any random face, and they're always
They have
like,
like
What are you
yeah,
talking about?
3 eyes.
giant tooth in the front, and that's
What are you
it.
talking? What are you talking about? I'm a real boy.
Yeah,
See, I'm a real guy. Here's
yeah,
thumbs
Yeah.
up. One thumb up.
yeah. And John is saying that Nosferatu comes out on Christmas Eve.
Oh, beautiful.
One of the guys I follow on TikTok just went to a pre-screening or whatever for it,
Yeah.
and they have for the popcorn buckets. It's a big like coffin, so you
Mm,
pop the top off, and it's just the popcorn's in it. It looked pretty cool.
That is cool. I don't know if I would
well,
spend the money on that, but
Mm.
that's probably.
when I go with my dad,
Well, it's
me
good.
and Skip,
Just
You know, I
imagine a big
the good thing
popping
is,
full of
well,
butter and salt.
it's unfortunate. This year, my family wants to do Christmas the Saturday before Christmas.
So next week.
They want to do it on the 21st,
Oh
right?
wow.
I think
Oh
next
yeah,
Saturday's
that's
the 21st.
all right.
And
So
then
we're not recording that day, then, right?
yeah,
You will be ho ho ho.
yeah, for sure, 3 times. And
Yeah,
then
that would
but
be
so then
not this
that'll
Saturday,
and
but the
then on
next.
Christmas Eve we do it here at my in-laws. So on Christmas Day, I can go to the movies with my dad.
There you go.
Nice, nice.
That's
Yeah.
that's a Wednesday for everybody out there.
Yay. Then
Christmas
there
Yeah.
is
was
on
another
a
thing in there. What's someone else
Wednesday.
said something. Oh, Sergio was asking what your favorite horror movie is.
Mm.
Chase.
My right now it's kind of a toss up between Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Silence of the Lambs, which actually right above me.
There you go.
Right above me.
And then the one that scared me the most, I'd say The Exorcist.
Nice. I'm
That's
a TCM man myself.
Nice. Man
Yep.
of culture.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, very much so.
So the one thing I forgot to ask is, Chase, what's your podcast about? Like, what do you guys do in that half an hour block?
So, usually it's listed as half-hour horror, but we're always an hour. Chaos,
Okay.
you've been on there several times. So,
Yeah.
what it is, usually we pick a topic. Usually Aaron picks a topic. Aaron and the guys on Block of Horror kind of discuss a topic like body horror, and we'll just start discussing some of our favorite body horror movies. Like Aaron will throw it out there, and we'll talk about it for like 5 minutes, and then like I'll throw one out there. Like we have guests like Chaos, like when you've been on there, then like you'll throw one out there.
Yeah.
Or like another one would be something like last Saturday we did holiday horror where we were talking about different Christmas themed horror movies. So Aaron would be like, "Oh, Gremlins," and I'd be like, "Oh, Christmas, Bloody Christmas," and we'd spend like a good few minutes talking about it. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like a real nice laid back atmosphere. Like I said originally, so I joined on the show technically last year the end of last year as a recurring guest.
Yeah.
And then around the spring, they bumped me up to co-host. And yeah, so I've been doing that since really kind of reoccurring since December last year, but full time as a co-host since about March or April.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd say about that.
yeah. And yeah, we used to be on Twitter Spaces, and then once the Block of Horror virtual world launched, which you guys had, I know, a few weeks ago, Patrick and Mike talking about it,
Yeah.
we started doing a video live stream. So yeah, I think we're about what 6 or 7 episodes in to the video
Yeah.
live stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we've gotten guests on there before, like Chaos, you've been on there. I know, like when we were on Twitter Spaces, we had Ben Rock, who was one of the filmmakers behind the Blair Witch Project. He was on. Trying to think of a few others. Joe Russo, not the Avengers dude. Avengers director guy.
The other Joe Russo.
The other Joe Russo, the horror movie Joe Russo director.
Talking
He
about
was on there.
Joe Russo. I might be confusing it with someone else.
Not the other guy.
No, am I thinking John Russo?
I don't know. Oh,
Maybe.
you think about Night of the Living Dead guy?
I am.
Yeah, no, not that guy.
Okay, that's John Russo, right?
I have a story about that guy.
Well, that guy was on the show. We have had John Russo on the show.
Yeah, I have a quick story. It's not any disrespect, but one time I was at Rocket Shock, and I walked into the bathroom, and he was at the urinal, and I noticed that there was a man with his pants all the way down to his ankles, and then I looked up, and I was like, "No fucking way!"
And he's like, "You like what you see, huh?"
And then I just went about my business, but that was like, I'm like, what?
And he looked at you and he's like,
"Did I just see this?"
He's like,
and I was like,
"Really is a living dead, isn't it?" Really
and I was
is.
just like, you know what? Then you know what? I just was like, fuck it, right? Like you get to a certain age, it's just
I'm
like,
sure it wasn't on purpose.
what?
It wasn't
No,
like his shirt was pulled all the way up and he was like, "Do do 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 do." Like,
No, but I just like, you know,
See anything you like?
yeah, yeah. Then he's just like, "We're coming to get you." That's the other guy, but I'm still gonna say it. Yeah.
That's not your line, man. But yeah, no. So when you said that, it reminded me of that from like, I think it was like 2018.
Yeah, whatever. Stuff happens, right?
Yeah,
Everyone has a bad day.
It was like one of those things.
You forget gravity works.
Oh, dude.
So you
like,
saw,
I remember third grade. Yeah, that's
so you
right.
saw one of the Russos' ass.
Yes, I did at a convention a long time ago. But yeah, you guys have had numerous people on, other people from the community over there, and I always tell you guys run a fucking great show over there. I like what you guys are doing, and yeah, it's been awesome to see it grow. Like you said, The joke is that it's a half-hour show that runs sometimes over an hour.
I don't know how
You
you could
know,
do a half-hour show, honestly.
you can't.
Unless
Yeah,
unless
because
it's
it.
like unless you're by yourself and it's like you
Yeah,
have it
yeah, I
like
guess.
planned out exactly. This is going to be a half hour.
Yeah, but I think that's that, and that's that's the fun of like when we do these things, even when we're just bullshitting tonight. It's just like like
Especially like a long-winded question. Some questions, like you ask something or you talk about something, and it's like 15 minutes down, and you're like, "Oh, okay, it's
Yeah. No, there,
yeah.
there's some guests that you just have to ask one question and
Hmm.
you'll be good for the whole hour
Yeah.
sometimes.
No, but
then
like
there's a
these guys like broke down.
Then
We
there's
did
me.
50 years of Godzilla, I think, for 1 year.
Yeah,
Fucking thing.
yeah.
What did you
Like
do?
like a couple weeks ago, we did a Godzilla episode for like 70-year anniversary Godzilla
Yeah, yeah,
episode,
Yeah.
yeah.
and we were both kind of like,
Oh,
"Fuck, how are we
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
break down 70 years worth of movies, like 45 or more films?" But yeah, we nailed it in like an hour, 10 minutes. Like the
yeah,
first kind of test we did with that was like, well, since I've been a host, um, because I know the show's been around about a couple
yeah,
of years now.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so like the first kind of test for like since I've been a host was there was one day like we had a show plan, but we just didn't know what we were going to talk about. And like probably about half an hour to an hour before the show started, Aaron was like, "Well, what do you want to talk about?" I was like, this was like probably back in May or June. And I was like, "Well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 50 years." And we were like, "Well, 50 years worth of all the movies." But yeah, we managed to knock it out. And like at about an hour. And then we did it again like when you joined Chaos for Halloween a few
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah,
We did
yeah,
like the entire Halloween franchise, and we were able to
yeah,
knock that out in an hour 10, hour 15.
yeah, yeah,
The it must be yeah, it's especially if you're really into something, it must be wicked hard.
yeah.
Like
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. Like
Like
I wouldn't yeah, I don't know. Like Godzilla, I mean, I'm into a lot of the Godzilla movies, but not all of them, that's for sure. But all I can think of is when not TikTok, what was the other one before TikTok?
Uh,
Instagram, musically,
Vine.
Vine.
Vine. Yeah, like I remember when the Criterion Godzilla came out, I did a Vine where I opened up the Godzilla Criterion and I overdubbed the sound. And I kept doing it a couple times, and people were like, "Mine doesn't do that. Mine doesn't do that." I'm like, "It's not real." I'm like, "I wish it did. That's why I did it. I want the Screonk in there.
Yeah,
I
Mhm.
want that." Like, what? Mine doesn't do that.
we should do that on TikTok. Well,
Oh,
until TikTok shuts down, but
yeah, just again too, real quick, because I forgot about this. Here's something. Here's the biggest selling point between StreamYard and EVMux before we go, because it's 9:55 and I've already been reminded twice that it's time to go.
Oh shit.
So here's the
Sorry,
first thing.
Sergio.
Here's the first thing. That's built in.
hell yeah.
All right, and then
Beautiful chase.
Angel's here finally. He's a little late because he couldn't figure out how the internet works. Buddy, hey, Angel's here.
Hey, how you
And then,
guys doing? I'm here.
Oh no, Angel's here. Oh, Angel.
Oh
Like,
boy,
but yeah, I don't know if there's any more of these things, but they're built in.
that's cool.
We could use sound effects.
Yeah,
Like if someone
Yeah.
says something stupid, which is most
Like-
likely me.
There you go. The more you know, Tony.
yeah. The more you know.
Or like a flashback, we could
Yeah.
use that to get like transfer into like a trailer if we have one.
I was thinking of the one from The Price is Right. That like the sad horn from The Price is Right.
Yeah, $900 million, Bob.
It was you were close. It was $1.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
said
I
there's
don't
other-
know. I don't know who this is directed at, but
What'd they say?
I'm a
Hey,
heterosexual, but I love
Virgil,
love men that stroke their beards.
I was just stroking my beard, man. I'm
I-
your guy.
I
I'm
do
your
from
guy.
time to time too, but mine's not nearly as glorious as Tony's or Angel's.
Hey,
Mine's
listen.
very short.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
mine's
got a nice. You keep it
it's
clean.
kept.
You got your
Yes,
hair fucking.
very professional.
Yeah. Me, I
Yeah,
just
mine's
showed
just
up.
like all over the place.
I got my. I just buttoned up halfway through the show, guys. I had the chest hair banging, so I was not that ready
Well,
today.
I'm wearing a
technically, we
wearing
didn't
a
even see
cardigan.
it. We didn't even see it because yours was like shooting upwards. So
Oh yes, that's right. I came in like, what you want?
Did the 2000 Limp Biscuit music
Yeah,
video
yeah,
kind of
Right.
yeah.
angle.
You had your Jinkos on.
I do. I do
You
have
had your red baseball hat on backwards.
the big pipes. Big pipes.
did you
Yeah,
do it all
My
for the mission?
way.
Yeah.
yeah.
My way or the highway.
So Chase, I don't know how long it was. I don't know if it was over a year now, but I got to see Limp Bizkit for free, and I didn't even stay to watch them.
Yeah, you did it. You I
Jealous.
remember
I
that.
left. I went. I went to see the opening band, the very first band, and then I bought a T-shirt from them, and I left.
Yeah, I was like, oh, how's that biscuit? He's like, I
I
left.
don't know. I
And
left after the first band.
What the fuck?
Do you see what Fred Durst looks like now? He looks like Santa Claus.
I love it.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
still
looks
in
awesome.
good
Big ass
shape and
white
stuff, though.
beard.
He is.
I,
He's not.
I,
He's.
I didn't see him like his profile, but I saw his like just his
Oh yeah, he's.
upper body. And
He's an
it's just
older
like,
man, like all of us. He's
Yeah.
he's getting older with
yeah, but
time.
back then it didn't have like a large white beard with like white curly hair.
Well, he wasn't in that in like in the essence to do that. Now he is, and
Yeah.
you know.
No, he just doesn't give a turkey.
You ever
No, he
seen his
doesn't.
movie that he directed?
I haven't.
What, the fanatic?
Fanatic with
Oh
Bro,
my God.
John Travolta.
I fucking love that movie.
I liked it.
I fucking love that movie.
I liked it. He actually commented on my picture on Instagram because I took a picture of it.
He
And I'm
went,
like,
Wee!
look. I'm like, did you put your own song in your own movie? He's like, no,
Oh,
that wasn't my call. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
the best part is it's like Devin Sawa's characters riding with his son in the car, and it's so random. He's like, want to listen to a little Limp Biscuit, and it just blasts Limp Biscuit.
I'm like, did you purposely put your own song in there? He's like, oh no, that wasn't my call. I'm like,
he said that wasn't my call, but yes.
sure.
Yes,
I didn't fight it. I didn't.
It wasn't
say
my
no.
call, but it was in the script.
Yeah, my favorite part here, I'm gonna read it, is when Moose was losing his shit when he was strangling that guy, and he says, "I wish Freddy Krueger would come and chop off your head, and it would roll into the streets, and a truck would squish it, and the blood would splatter everywhere, and everyone would watch it as he's squeezing the life out of this fucking dude." But the way he's saying it is so like.
Well, on that note, guys, it is 10 o'clock, and this is the
Yes.
latest I've stayed up in probably about a month.
Yeah, that's right. You're battling the black mold is almost over or what?
Yeah, my bathroom's done.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Put the sound effect.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose the wrong one. My bathroom's done.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so we're getting our cabinets next week on the 18th.
Yeah, this has been This Old House with Wicked Horror.
Yeah, this old house that's been going on for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Been staying in my in-laws' attic for the last 6 months.
Oh, man, you'll get you'll be back, Tish. Winnie the Pooh in it. in no
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna be Sue's. I'm gonna call it Sue's Linear Bramley in it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna stand up because I'm not wearing pants. So, but anyways, so Chase, where can people go to follow your show and what you got going on and all that jazz?
Yeah, first of all, thank you guys for having me. This has been a blast. So you can watch us on Half Hour of Horror every Saturday. This coming up Saturday will be our final episode of 2024, but we're going to be kicking back up in 2025. You can watch us at the virtual world at blockofhorror.com, at the Prophets Theater, desktop, laptop browsers only. You can watch us on Twitter at Block of Horror, Instagram at Block of Horror, and then YouTube at the Block of Horror channel. And then you can follow me on Blue Sky and Letterboxd at Oh Hey It's Chase.
Nice. Angel.
That's right. That's right. You can just follow me on Chaos Madness on Instagrams. Go hit up That Strange Show. Definitely check out Block of Horror. I got a lot of cool shit going on. And then, but yeah, that's about it. Just go. I don't know when. I don't even know if we're gonna record an end of year episode, but
We can
next year,
try.
kicking this off, Vampire Surf Cult with some
Whoop, whoop.
friends. So keep an eye out for that. And then I got my little black book doing storyboardings. Ryan, we're gonna start doing some stuff pretty soon. Kevin, I'm gonna tap you, but you're just finding out right now. But yeah, go
Okay.
follow me. Go follow me.
All right. Sounds good.
Check it out.
You can find me at Tony Has Nine Fingers on YouTube. Tony Has Nine Fingers on X, which I don't use, but it's still in the shtick. Tony Has Nine Fingers on TikTok, which hopefully it stays around. But if not, it's been a fun run. It was my most, most.
Bro, they can't take TikTok from you, bro.
It's not only for me; it's from everybody. But find me there. Tony Has Nine Fingers on TikTok, which next week we will try to stream
Yeah.
on Instagram and TikTok. So if you're listening to this or watching, follow. I don't know how it's going to work or anything like that, but we'll figure it out.
I don't know either.
We'll figure it out as we go. That's usually how this show works. But Tony's Movies on Instagram, where I show off the movies behind me. This is the most intense, like the biggest I've ever seen myself on here. So now you can somewhat see the movies. But Tony's movies on there, and here on the Wicked Horror Show next week will be the last episode for the year, and then hopefully in 2025 we come back strong. And yeah, Kevin,
Down to get a freak on.
I was thinking, was it Long and Strong, and it came to something with the friction on or something?
Yeah.
Anyways, A Knuckle on Instagram. Besides doing this show here, I'm also part of That Strange Show, which are both part of the Dorkening Podcast Network and Dead of Winter Entertainment. And the Dead of Winter Film Festival and Convention is coming up in February at Mechanics Hall.
Yeah.
Do you know the date exactly?
24th, 25th, or 23rd and 24th. One of those.
Something like that.
Middle of
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Angel will be there.
I'll be there kicking people in the dicks.
Maybe we can try to get Tony to come up.
Tony, yeah, come on, man. Come
He
on
won't.
down.
He's
You're
like, I'm
too far.
busy
Where you at,
polishing
Chase,
my
again?
beard that day.
You're in SC or NC?
New
NC.
Jersey.
All right. Yeah,
He's Tony's in New Jersey.
Yeah, you're far.
Yeah.
But
Tony,
if you
you're
ever
fired
find-
too, but that's no excuse.
Yeah.
You can sleep in my moldy house.
There you
Perfect.
go. Yeah.
I'll sleep in the chimney that you have in the corner.
But yeah, that's coming up February. And then I think just a caveat with that, they did announce that the Toxic Avenger, some of the actors are going to be there from that. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, some OG Toxic Avenger peeps.
Yeah. Plus the film festival side of it, and then they're also doing a show music at Ralph's Diner.
That's how people play guitar in TV shows when they don't know how to play guitar.
Yeah, and our buddies in Intercourse, which are a noise rock band, you should go check them out. They will be playing the Saturday at Ralph's Diner. So I'm looking forward to that.
I had threatened Ryan of forcing my old band to get back together just to ruin the show.
Yeah.
And I told all my friends I was like, hey guys, I threatened to get the band back together. They're like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, no, we're not doing that.
Paco.
Threat.
Yeah.
Paco
Keyword
lives.
threat.
Yeah, that was like, it was a
lives.
threat.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Saxophone
anyways.
with bass and cinder blocks through fucking drum
Yeah.
kits.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conductor standing on a bar stool just the whole time.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah.
Awesome. Good seeing you, Chase.
Yes.
Yeah, good seeing you. Thank you everyone for having me on. This has been a blast.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
Always,
good luck
always.
with StreamYard. Hopefully they didn't charge you for the year yet, and you guys have some time to bail out, or maybe you guys are already, maybe you guys still have some time left on your contract or something.
Yeah, grace period.
I'm not sure. So
Yeah, because ours
Pass the
was
word along.
expiring.
They're coming for
Yeah,
the
ours was
money.
expiring, so I had to make a choice. But yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone that listened a week later, and we will talk to you guys next time. And if not, have a good holiday. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
One second, everyone.